Last night began as just another Thursday in April, but Parker Messick almost turned it in to one for the history books. He was mesmerizing, dominating Baltimore's lineup, striking out 9, but his no-hit bid fell short in the ninth. Guardians got the win, and tonight we will celebrate Stephen Kwan, who receives his 4th consecutive Gold Glove in a pregame ceremony.
Well, Tanner Bibee going to get the start tonight for the Guardians, hoping he can get his season back on track.
Tanner Bibee trying to get his season turned around. Tanner Bibee just having some command issues right now, mostly with the fastball. And Tanner Bibee certainly very capable of a dominant performance. Tonight's first pitch swung on, line drive to left. Coming on, diving is Martinez, made the catch just before the ball hit the turf.
I think he thought it wasn't hit as hard as it actually was. That ball was scolded pretty well.
The right-hander delivers, and the pitch swung on, skied in the air, shallow left center. Stephen Kwan is camped under it, and the center fielder puts it away, and that is 2 up, 2 down in the Baltimore first inning. Here's Pete Alonso, the longtime New York Met. 2 down, nobody on, no score.
Pete to left field. That's a sharp single off of a high cutter. Pete Alonso is the game's first base runner, and it took the Orioles 8 innings quicker to get their first hit tonight.
Here's Dylan Beavers, left-handed hitting DH.
Definitely don't want to walk him here.
He did. Ball 4, and there are 2 on with 2 out.
Alonso to second. Beavers with the walk goes to first. 2 down. Here's Sam Basayo. Got him swinging on a changeup. So Basayo strikes out with 2 men on to end it.
Chris Bassett, the former Akron, Ohio pitcher. The Zip pitches here back at his home state.
37-year-old veteran in his 12th big league season.
Back-to-back walks here in the first.
And Cleveland's got a first inning opportunity, and Kyle Manzardo's bat has started to come to life.
Here now is the 3-2 pitch, and the curveball's hit the left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Delauder around third, he'll get the stop sign there, and the bases are loaded with only 1 out.
3 straight Guardians have reached, now with 2 walks and a base hit.
Daniel Schneemann with a 5-game hitting streak.
Bases loaded, the battle continues. The 2-2 curveball glances off the glove of Bassett, scooped up at second. Jackson on the move, throws to first in time to get the out. The bases were left loaded. We stay scoreless after 1 as we start the second with Leody Taveras. Switch hitter batting left against the young Tanner Bibee. Is into the ground, clears the left side of the bump. Ramirez charges in with a 2-hand scoop, throws to first on a bounce, a lunging grab made by Hoskins. He left the bag, and Taveras is safe. A hustle play as Leody snips out the infield single. Orioles have their leadoff man on. Another base hit for Leody Taveras. Now hits in 9 out of the last 10 games for him.
And here's Colton Cowser. Taveras running on the first pitch. It's a curveball, and it's a steal for Leody.
You talk about a heck of a jump. You can't get a better jump than that right there.
His first Orioles stolen base.
And a 4-pitch walk after the strikeout of Cowser. So now second walk for Bibee, and once again he's right back in trouble with 2 on and 1 out.
First and second, 1 out, and here's Jeremiah Jackson.
Tipped it right into the mid of Bo Naylor, and the 3rd strikeout of the night couldn't have come at a better time for Tanner Bibee. 2 down.
Henderson 4th in the league in homers with 6. And he sends this one high in the air. Deep left field. Back onto the warning track. Martinez makes the catch, and Tanner Bibee works out of it, and this game stays scoreless.
Big turnaround first made by Martinez. Ward plays it back in quickly, and it's a leadoff knock for the Guardians.
There goes Martinez, ran on a slow curveball, and he is out at second. A lightning fast tag by Henderson, and a perfectly accurate throw by Samuel Basayo.
Wow, what a throw.
That is the beautiful catch and release by Samuel Basayo.
That's ball 4. Leadoff walk for Ward. And the Orioles have already drawn 3 free passes off of Bibee.
Down the way, gets away from the catcher Naylor. Ward advancing to second base. The throw there is too late. Ward beat it with a headlong slide. Heads up base running there by Ward. It'll be a wild pitch, and the Orioles have a runner in scoring position with nobody out.
Right back to Bibee. Somehow he caught it. He's got Ward on a rundown. Rose will run him back to second, and they will tag him out. That was an incredible play by Tanner Bibee. I don't know how he caught it.
Boy, Alonso smashed that up the middle. Bibee with a great stab and then maintained his composure. And they get the lead runner Ward in that rundown between second and third. Here's the pitch to Beavers, and he drives one to straightaway center. Kwan going back, makes the shoulder high catch. 2 down.
Basayo will bat. Alonso being held at first.
Chopped up the middle. Schneemann goes to first. Side retired. Midway through the third, no score.
Here's Mayo, walked his first time.
Colby Mayo drives his first ball to deep left field. That's headed down the line. That ball is foul.
Kobe's not quite sure. He thought that ball might have stayed fair.
Greg Alvarez would like a crew chief review on this. This is not a challenge. Massive launch angle of 43 degrees was hit way up in the air, very hard. And we'll see if Kobe has his first home run of the year. Craig Alvarez has a big smile on his face.
That thing had some hang time.
After review, the call on the field is confirmed. It is a foul ball.
Foul ball, okay.
Kauser, ground ball. Grabbed at second by Brito.
In this top half of the fourth inning, Colby Mayo will step in.
As Mayo beats this ball through the middle. Smoking the first fastball he saw.
Jeremiah Jackson steps in. Here's the pitch. And it's swung on, chopped over the mound toward the second baseman Brito, who gloves and flips on to first for the out. Jackson's retired, so are the Orioles. Yep, Bibee's battling tonight, and he's held the Orioles off the scoreboard into the fifth. Top of the lineup, Gunnar Henderson.
Swing and a miss. Gunnar Henderson strikes out for the first time tonight. He's had a tough evening.
Taylor Ward steps in.
Pete Alonso hit a one-hop screamer back at Tanner Bibee. Oh, and diving stop by Schneemann, gets up, throws, got him! What a play! Super utility man, Daniel Schneemann.
You can't draw it up any better than that. The first step right here, this ball was smoked. Thankfully, it takes a nice high hop. He gets up, realizes, I got to get rid of this thing. He's got plenty of arm.
A base hit with 2 down for Pete Alonso. Now we'll take some 2-out rally from Dylan Beavers.
So Tanner really needs to execute. Get out of this at bat, finish him off.
Wow. Bibee fans Beavers. Side retired. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Guardians have a base runner as Chase DeLauder steps in with one away.
DeLauder, a walk and a fielder's choice. Curveball swatted to right field. This one's deep in the corner. It is.
I think he caught it.
Caught by Kauser in foul ground. He disappeared out of view, but he made the catch, and Chris Bassett loves it. Now, Pete Alonso is calling for the Orioles training staff as Kauser got shaken up on the play.
It apparently looks like a knee to me. Maybe he banged his knee into the wall. Yep, that right knee went right into the wall. And yes, there's padding there, folks, but right behind that padding is nothing but concrete.
Well, I will say this. If your manager takes one off the face and breaks 7 bones in his orbital socket, it's a little harder to want to come out of the game when you bang your knee on something.
Inning number 7, and Hunter Gaddis off the injured list on that road trip is on the pitch now for Cleveland. Got him swinging. Good slider by Gaddis, wipes out Colby Mayo.
You can see a good, hard, tight spin breaking ball. Really well executed right there.
Trying to hold up, he went. And back-to-back strikeouts for Hunter Gaddis. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gaddy strikes out the side in the 7th.
Cleveland had bases loaded, 1 out in the first and did not score. Now bases loaded. Here's Daniel Schneemann, 1 for 3 with a single.
Rock to deep right field. Goodbye.
Well, that's one way to have an inherited run score, huh? Holy smokes, what a swing by Daniel Schneemann.
He's got his 2nd career salami, and it puts Cleveland on top 4-0.
Sean Armstrong making his 10th appearance, 8 2/3. He has pitched so far, 12 strikeouts with an ERA of 2.08.
The Orioles have not swung the bat in the inning, and they've loaded the bases.
Well, they did exactly what they needed to do.
And Stephen Vogt is thinking, enough of this. He's got to make a move, and he will, to bring in the lefty Eric Sabrowski. Cleveland got a grand slam in the 7th. The Orioles load the bags in the 8th. Rodriguez on the first pitch with a line drive to right, and DeLauder, who was awfully deep, is there. A well-struck ball. It will result in only a sacrifice fly. It does get the Orioles on the board in the 8th.
Ring him up. Taveras wants.
Pitch is called a strike. The batter's challenge.
He wants an appeal. He's appealed to a higher court. And he wins the challenge.
It is ball 4.
Oh my
Baltimore
goodness.
has 1 challenge remaining.
So now the bases are reloaded. We'll get a pinch hitter for Colton Cowser as Weston Wilson comes to the plate.
Wilson cranks it to deep left field. That ball's off the fence. 2-run score, and Taveras to third. Wilson with a late break is into second headlong. A 2-run double to make it 4-3.
Wow. Craig Albanez pushing all the right buttons.
The first 2 RBIs for Weston Wilson.
Tying run still at third. Go ahead run at second. Jeremiah Jackson the batter.
Jackson skies one out to deep left field. Martinez at the wall, turning around. It's gone! It's gone! Jeremiah Jackson with the biggest home run of his career. They've erupted for 6 here in the 8th.
Stephen Kwan, single a walk, reached on an error. Right back to Garcia. It's off his glove. Does he have time?
Yep. Oh.
Alonso may have been wide of the bag when he caught it.
Does the right foot stay?
Yes,
Yeah,
I think so.
so. I think he's there, KB. I think the foot is there. Is there enough? We'll see.
After review, the call of the field is overturned. The runner is out. Baltimore will retain their challenge.
That's a 10-inning no-hitter to start the year for Rico Garcia. And by a couple of toes, the Orioles have the lead into the ninth.
Ryan Helsley has been significantly better. You know, we all know what happened to him last year after the trade.
DeLauder pops it up. Blaze Alexander, the center fielder as of the last inning, makes the catch for the first out. Awfully big one now. Ramirez. 3-2 is buried to Jose, and the one thing you really didn't want to do up 2 was walk him, and that's what Helsley did. So Manzardo will come up as the tying run. Swing and a miss. He went right back to it. You can see it, Ben, with every growing outing. More confidence in that splitter, which gets him to the doorstep of a victory.
2 down in the ninth, 6-4 Baltimore. Ramirez the runner at first. Valera, since coming up, 4 for 10 with 2 RBIs, 2 doubles.
1-1. Bounding ball out to Jackson. It's been his night, and he finishes the ball game.
And the Orioles, with a 6th spot in the 8th, storm back to take down Cleveland.
Such a big win. Such a big win.
It's a little bit of shell shock here in that clubhouse, I think. This is one of those ones that you're going to remember for a while.